It's getting pretty bad for consumers out there. If you have an auto loan that you're having difficulty being able to pay for, you have to be very careful about a repossession. The number of defaults, distressed loans, and repossessions is skyrocketing. More and more people are having a tough time paying their bills, especially since car payments have gone through the roof in the last 3 or 4 years. Back in 2018, 19, even 2020, most car payments were $400 or $500. Now you're seeing car payments $700, $800, $900, or over $1,000 per month for a car loan. So what's happening is people are having a tough time affording these loans. And then when you try to get out of the car by trading it in or selling it, you're finding out you have negative equity. So that's why a lot of these cars are going to repo. But you have to be very, very careful. If your car's repossessed, or even if you voluntarily surrender it to the bank, you're going to get hit with thousands of dollars of what's called a default judgment or a deficiency judgment. What the bank does when they sell your vehicle or when they repossess your vehicle is they will sell it at a wholesale auction to low bid used car lots that pay wholesale blue book, and then they'll fix it up and resell it for retail. So whatever your loan amount is, let's say if you owe $30,000 on that car, it's going to sell wholesale for 18 or 19 or 20,000. The difference that the bank doesn't get, they're going to come after you for. They're going to get a default judgment, and they're going to garnish your paycheck, garnish your wages. How do you avoid that? Well, what you want to do before your car is repossessed is you want to work with what's called a car short sale. You want to get firm bids on your car for a resale amount. If the wholesale auction is going to sell it for 18 or 19, you can probably get bids from resellers for $22,000, $23,000. That's going to reduce some of your negative equity. The other thing you want to do is you want to chop down your car loan. Your car loan probably has $4,000 or $5,000 worth of finance add-ons that were put on your loan at the dealership when you bought it that you didn't even know about. These are add-ons for things like gap insurance, maintenance contracts, protection plans, wheel and tire packages, all these things that they slap on the vehicle, and it adds to your loan. They usually use a menu to sell it at the finance office in the dealership. Well, if you can chop those off of your loan, now your $30,000 loan, you can get maybe down to 28 or 27. Well, now think about it. Instead of having a $30,000 loan and an $18,000 wholesale, you now have a $27,000 loan and a $23,000 value. So maybe your negative equity is only $4,000. What does that do for you? Well, that maybe allows you to get out of the vehicle. Maybe you can trade it in. Maybe you can flip it. Maybe you can sell it. Even if the car gets repoed, even if you turn it in, now you're only on the hook for that $4,000, not for the whole $11,000. So make sure before you let your car go back to the bank, you do everything you can to reduce that negative equity. You can click the link below. We have more free tools you can use to get your negative equity reduced as much as possible to maybe allow you to get out of that vehicle, or if not, so your repossession doesn't hammer you on credit collections later.